Okay. All right, I filled out the paperwork January 8th, 2025 regarding Internal Revenue Services. This is the individual that is the main owner of 5132. We're asking for the public's assistance. Please contact Internal Revenue Services. Posted date January 8th, 2025 is when I filed the paperwork with a tax preparer, tax evasion. This is his deceased mother, Betty B. Greco. Bella Greco is the main property owner. He moved out upon notification of bleeding of my brain by University of Illinois. My doctor at Oak Street Health advised me, yes, Miguel, you were bleeding, but you're just fine now. But What happens is it creates a blood clot each time the bleeding stops. This blood clot is dry blood that travels up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. Silent, incoherent victims. Nursing home final faith, identity theft, Medicaid takes place. That's why so much time, effort, law enforcement, strategizing, provoke confrontation, create family conflict, bright light harassment, high frequencies, as I'm speaking, and brain attacks is being implemented to have me documented with a history of mental health issue illness. Very important to avoid any suspicious activity, open investigation, equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, radiation levels. Brain aneurysm, bleeding of the brain, blood clot, silent incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft, Medicaid takes place. The first floor remains vacant at 5132, and it's a double lot brick. Follow us on Google Maps, 3 million views from beginning, completely rebuilt. And it is placed from time to time on the buyer's market to avoid any suspicious activity. Okay, that's what we are waiting for. Okay, it's 3:07, Monday, November 17, 2025. Murder plot continues, and you can see that right there. My room is all covered up, the outlets, and let's see what's going on. Yes, told you. So the high frequencies, this is a military grade technology. This is a hit squad hired by Mello Greco. And they specialize with the military grade technology, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. I'm probably the only known survivor of this harassment, and they've been harassing me since 2003 year and present. So you can just imagine the traumatic effects on the body and mind, and secondary health issues of radiation levels. That's why the push was on, and you can see they have a great view to the front, and that's how the game of manipulation is played continually. And here the lights are left on in the room, but they covered up the bottom piece. But the lights are left on for harassment purposes. And in front, let's see what's going on. Okay, the person in charge of 5132, is serving customers at an indoor golf course. It looks like we have activity on the second floor at 5130. It looks like we have activity. And let me see. I guess that's pretty much it. Don't really see no activity other than that. All right, well, that's the property right there. 5130. We do have homeowner Martinez's son right here with the blue vehicle, 5135. And I believe that's the Porsche back there. The Porsche is hidden away from camera view. That's the red Porsche. Organized crime family new employee at 5130. Constantly changing his vehicles. And That's pretty much it. I'm not sure if that's Homeowner Martinez's son with the black Mustang over there. A show of defiance. Alright, 5130. And that's pretty much it. We are urging for the public's assistance. We are trying to make a difference here, guys. We are back on Facebook. We're trying to follow community family guidelines. Of course, my son is a witness to provoke confrontation by the dollar store owner. And my son is also a witness to 4 police officers waiting for me in the hallway unprovoked while sleeping. And that's how I found out. My ex-wife called me and said there's 4 police officers in the hallway. And they were clearly waiting for me, and that was a planned hit. That was a planned hit by 4 police officers, clearly waiting for me to respond. Just like now, I'm being subjected to high-level frequencies and constantly shocking my brain. I'm letting you guys know, just in case, this could be my last upload. This is lethal. This is lethal, capital 1 murder. And I am being subjected to high-level frequencies, electromagnetic field waves. The police officers, you don't see them in the area because they're hiding. They're waiting for me to respond so they can call the ambulance and have me documented with a history of mental health issue illness. Remember, that's the reason for the daily plan attacks, the game of manipulation. All right, that's all we got for now. And we appreciate your support. And you guys saw clearly, this is an ongoing task. This hit squad, we have them on our early YouTube social media platform, Driving a Suburban. They got rid of it. Okay, so for now, we're going to continue focusing and uploading videos. And there's nothing stopping this surveillance, guys. We are totally committed. This is what I do. And I want to make a difference because I can and I care. There's children involved here, guys. And we just uploaded videos of teenagers being lured by this criminal organization. And yes, this is the reason why Townless officials are working on a harassment case against me. We got the police officers visiting discreetly on 2 separate occasions, 5130 and 5132, and instructions given to park, not here, but all the way in the corner. We have them on video, and we're constantly uploading that video. And we also have the mob, Board of Education, District 99, female employee with second character witnesses, both females that were instructed to park at my doorstep, that we had uploaded the video as well. So a lot of planning, strategizing is taking place right next door. You guys saw the lights on, and it's real early in the morning. So I'm basically tossing and turning in the bed while they're shocking my brain. And once again, these police officers, they're in the area. They are waiting for me. And it's very vital that I am documented. It's very vital that I am arrested. Very vital that my family members respond. So you can just imagine the traumatic effects on the mind and body of secondary health issues of radiation levels. The first floor remains vacant, and Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, is very confident, very defiant. He can just move back in. Once I become ill, no questions asked. Well protected by Townless officials. And obviously, they were scrambling to open up a harassment case against me to avoid any suspicious activity. Open investigation from long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues of radiation levels. This is a murder plot, guys. And this is how they're able to silence their adversaries, remain in control, and manipulate businesses. No witnesses. But my son and my ex-wife are witnesses. And that's why they hesitate on calling 911. And they continue utilizing Homeowner Martinez's family right next door, 5135, because they're close friends with them. And that's the reason you always will see Homeowner Martinez, sons running in and out, no job, no school, wasting their youth away. That's right. But other than that, I'm excited. We come a long way. 2003 year and present, we have come a long way. And this is categorized as a national security threat for this reason, because this military-grade technology is being used on civilians of unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. And, well, you can just imagine the gratification I am going through right now. It feels great to be a part of something that very few people can do. That's right. Now, remember this. Sure, you can open up a trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics involving children, Hawthorne track race horses, senior citizens, migrants, and so on. But you need a fall guy. You need a victim to open up a case of state insurance policy fraud. Yes, the victims are manipulated at home. Yes, the victim's family members must sign an order of protection. The victim's family will be coerced into that. In my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrest, court dates, order of protection. And let's not forget, Thomas Cicero, emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. Joint collaboration with Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m., requesting to speak to me. Unprovoked, and I continue sleeping, but my ex-wife and the police officers were talking, and before they left, they instructed my family, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. This is called preconditioning the victim's family to respond each time the victim is subjected to the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, the 48 Laws, the Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, Bright Light Harassment, and the frequencies attacks the victim's nervous system. Right now, the furnace heater fan blower just turned on, and they're trying to manipulate me to turn off the furnace heater fan blower because of the high frequencies. And you will hear from time to time I'm watching TV, I gotta lower or mute the TV. And the music, of course, I have to lower or not listen to the music at all. This is constant shock treatment to the brain. And sooner or later, I will commence bleeding again. So that's why it's very vital that I document each day. So there won't be no question who did this to me. And of course, I totally believe that once I become ill, someone else will take my place. Because this criminal organization is relying on Thomas Cicero mayor and officials to protect them. Yes, 3 fake home visits at 5130 regarding before and after fire. No evidence. Cover-up by law enforcement, paramedics, and fire department. Yes, there's judges involved. Yes, there's reporters involved. Be mindful which reporters are out here periodically making sure Thomas Cicero is highlighted in a positive way. And we also have a mail carrier delivering the mail on Sunday running that we have on video, female and male. So they're involved in state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. That's why it's so important for me to continue documenting. And once again, you guys need a fall guy. You need a victim to take the hit. That's what everyone is waiting for. But both sides are working. So you can just imagine these police officers, that's the reason they continue harassing me. They need for me to respond. The police officers, we got them on video waiting for me in the back alley while returning back from grocery shopping. And then, right after, Homeowner Martinez mother and daughter were waiting for me right here as well. So it was continued attacks. And other than that, we look forward to another year of surveillance, and we're going to continue sharing our information on social media. We look forward to working with Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News, private investigator. Jason knows we are sharing our information with them. We are sharing our information on Google Maps, 3 million views on Google Maps. And we are urging the public, please contact the proper government agencies. We have contacted Chuy Garcia, State Representative Lisa Hernandez. Chuy Garcia is a congressman. We contacted him. We also contacted State Representative Lisa Hernandez, the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, Chicago and Dearborn, Illinois, Child Protective Services, the Pentagon, National Security Threat. We have contacted a number of government agencies, and this is the reason so many Chicagoans are leaving the state, because of corruption. They do not want to rub their close friends, politicians, the wrong way. So it's called one hand washes the other. And, you guys can be a witness for yourself. All we can do is provide you the videos, and you make your own conclusion as to what's going on. But this video is a good one. We got another good video. We got a whole bunch of good videos. And we're trying to follow community family guidelines, because you can just imagine this information is being used very importantly to open up a case. And that's what we're trying to do, is open up a case. Maybe I might not be able to because of the red tape, but once I become ill, we should be able to move forward. I might not be here to celebrate the victory, but at least my death won't go in vain. See how that works? At least my death won't go in vain. I believe there's a beginning and there's an ending, of course, but what you do in between, that's what counts. I want to be remembered as a person that wanted to make a difference, and this is it, guys. This is my baby. This is my baby. I love what I do. I provide a public service, especially when there's children involved. And these are innocent children that are being used to avoid any suspicious activity. We have grandma exchanging the envelopes directly from the mailbox and then placing them back. This is a family affair. So her grandson arrives from school. He goes inside and visits her in the basement, and then he comes back out with the envelopes. And they're always hiding away from camera view. And then the individual at 5130 driving the Porsche, well, he's constantly changing his vehicles, and the candy boxes are working perfect for him, and customers at the laundromat are waiting as well. So this is big. This is big. You guys are witnessing history in the making, guys. And well, this criminal organization thinks that Tunnel Cicero officials and Larry Dominic can give them the full protection of the law. Well, just ask the former mayor, Betty Lori Ortiz, if that's correct. That's right. You are witnessing history in the making. All right. That's all we got for now. Once again, you guys are going to witness a lot of activity today, just like always, and we look forward to providing a public service. Do your part. All you have to do is contact Internal Revenue Services on the status date that I filled out the paperwork with a tax preparer, tax evasion, January 8th, 2025, 5132. 5132, and you're going to see that these government agencies will start taking note. If you run across news media outlets that are not paying attention to our information, all you have to do is change the channel. That's it. Change the channel Do not support these news media outlets that are not supporting our cause. We try to make a difference here, guys. Don't do it for me. Do it for the children. These are children that are being used, and contact Child Protective Services. Please contact Child Support Protective Services regarding 5130 and 5132. There's a lot going on with kids here. All we can do is surveillance. I cannot do nothing else. I'm just a public civilian. That's it. I provide a service. So my hands are tied. If I see something, I cannot react. I cannot respond. All I can do is record and put it out there for the public to do something about it. But other than that, my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do about that. So if you guys are witnessing firsthand how this criminal organization continue using children, continue using senior citizens, and you can see for yourself what's going on, we're urging the public, contact Child Protective Services regarding 5130 and 5132 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60824. Please contact State Police Department. I went directly to Joliet. They have my information. So please contact the proper government agencies. There's a new reason why we have a new administration in the White House. Hopefully, he can make a difference. Yes, we also contacted ICE. These migrants are being used specifically for this reason, and they're trained to run and avoid our surveillance. They're very quick. If you blink, you're going to miss them. All right, we appreciate your support. Other than that, don't forget, that's the reason these individuals here are hard at work every single day. They're planning every single day daily plan attacks, the game of manipulation. This is a hit squad that specializes in military-grade technology, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. There's big money here, guys. And that's the reason for the discretion, and they're constantly working with police officers involved in criminal activity. And they're very discreet. Their daily entry and exit is through the back alley. And obviously my family has no idea. And that's where we're at right now. And they have panicked by covering up the bottom piece of the windows to avoid any incrimination. Remember now, Town of Cicero officials are working on a harassment case against me, but they need for me to respond. I need to get arrested, guys. See that? I need to get arrested. And my family members, the community gang stalking, they just responded. Community gang stalking, they just responded. See how that works? See how that works? All right. That's what we got so far. And we look forward. This is what you guys are looking for. Remember that. Nello Greco is the main proprietor. He's the one behind the murder plot. He's the one that hired the hit squad. Right next door, 5135, second floor hideout. Please contact Internal Revenue Services and watch the magic happen, guys. All right, that's it for us. We appreciate your support. Moving on.